It's Chris, and today we're going to be reviewing the free iPhone and iPod Touch application, Lander. Alright, so like I said, the Lander application is available in the App Store for a price of free, which is right off the bat an awesome thing. The application is a retro arcade space simulator similar to Lunar Lander, and it has elements of thrust. Some features of this application is that it has realistic physics, accelerometer, tilt control, retro gameplay, and it's pretty hard to master, which so far, from me playing it, it is pretty hard. The game itself has 12 levels to go through. I, myself, have only been able to master 7 of them. I'm stuck on level 8 because it's a little bit hard, but it said it was hard to master, and they didn't lie. So when you first open the application, you're greeted by the Lander home screen. You'll have your little load icon there, the moon will come up, and your social networking websites will come in as well. So what you can do is you can brag about how good you're playing Lander on Facebook or Twitter right in the application, which is pretty neat. Because it is a free application, you will get your advertisement there on the bottom, which sometimes can get in the way and be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you get used to it after playing this game for a while. Now, as you guys can see, I've played up to 8 levels so far. I have not beaten the 8th level. But I'm just going to go ahead and start off with you guys on level 1. It'll tell you exactly what you have to do. It'll tell you how to play as well. You guys can saw right there. So let's go ahead and try some of the controls. So if we tap to thrust, you guys can see our little spacecraft there is going to thrust. And if we tilt, it's going to tilt along with us. So let's see if we can maneuver down through these little cracks and crevices. Now the whole idea of this game is to not touch. You guys see that white outline where it's just black, where there's no space behind it? The whole point of this game is to not touch that area. If you touch that area, that happens. Mission fails and your spaceship collides and explodes into little star particle thingies. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. So see if we can tilt. So if you guys can see right here, actually, you guys saw right there in the beginning, sometimes this game, it decides not to tilt. I've been playing this game all day and I can see it has its flaws where at some point in times it decides not to tilt and you have to restart the mission over. I mean, if you just restart the application, it'll fix it. It is a free application, so you can't ask for too much. Another little flaw I found with this application is that sometimes what it'll tend to do is, you guys can see a couple of screenshots here, is you'll finish the mission, it'll say mission successful, but because you landed awkwardly, you don't finish the mission and it just freezes there. So hopefully that'll be fixed in a future update. This app has been updated before, so it will most likely come pretty soon, so don't worry about that too much when picking up this application. Although I did find it to be a little bit of a pain, but once I got the hang of this application and I learned a way around that, it became a little bit easier to play. Let's see if we can maneuver our little spacecraft. See if we can get it down here. Now, as you progress in this game, the levels get harder and harder, and the whole point is to not run out of fuel and maneuver the levels as best as you can and try to keep your aircraft steady. Now, you guys can tell, oh, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is maneuver through the little lanes. Well, it's not that easy. Once you get to a level like level 8, it gets a lot harder. And you also run into different difficulties like asteroids and things like that. So we can tilt our little guy over here. See if we can get him down through this little crack. There we go. So you guys can see it is a little bit easy once you get used to it. But there are a lot of things that you have to get used to. You guys see right there, just if you barely touch that white outline, you're going to die. Let's try lucky number 7. Alright, so what we have to do here is get to the next platform. See if we can squeeze through here. I believe this is a level with an asteroid. You guys can see here my fuel. As you thrust, use the thrust, as you tap the screen to thrust, your fuel goes down. It's a pretty cool application. It's got, it's pretty neat. It's free, so you can't ask too much from it. Maybe something to be cool in a future update to come would be more levels, because I am on level 8 right now, and that is just after 1 day of playing. But I do like applications like this, applications where you can just pick up and play, download them, pick them up and play, and you don't have to worry about too much of a story mode. You can just pick it up and play for a little while. You don't have to be dedicated to it so much, as you can just have fun with it every now and then, try to beat a level every once in a while, and that's the kind of application that this is. That, let's see if we can, come on. Oh, yeah. You guys saw that. That's pretty sweet. But there you guys go. Mission success. Once you're done with the mission, it'll give you even more missions that you can unlock. You'll get different things, like I said, asteroids, increased gravity. There'll be a bunch of different obstacles that you have to go through within this one application, which is pretty neat. It's a free application. It's in the App Store. It's, like I said, it has its flaws. It has its drawbacks, things that maybe can be probably easily fixed in a future update. But as of right now, why not go ahead and pick this application up? It is free. You got nothing to lose except for trying it out. Unless the time and being a total failure like me. All around, it's a pretty nice application. Lander, available in the App Store for a price of free. So why not go ahead and try it out? Thanks for watching this review, and make sure to check out Lander in the App Store.